So you can also see that the lettuce is germinated, and I am out of space. I might just throw these in some soil, but here's our lettuce here that is just about, what, 25 days in, and we've already started kind of harvesting the outer leaves. Second round over here, and those cucumber seeds that germinated, got them in here. Got a purple tree collard that popped up, mystery tree collard, and still waiting on maters. I just harvested all of this lettuce from here. They like a nice cut, and I just trimmed the outer leaves. In the next 2-3 days, they'll be back full, and I can harvest another amount like this. I've staggered my planting. I've got my seedlings here, germinated in water, and I just pop them in here. These are snacking cucumbers, but the lettuce seedlings, I've got one here, 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 and here. The ones that did not transfer well, I just take another out of here and pop it in there. They're really delicate, so they don't always do so well in the pool noodle, unlike a thicker seedling like this snacking cucumber. I ordered these off of Amazon. They really keep lettuce and herbs and fruit fresh for a long time. Allows it to have airflow. And what I love about hydroponic lettuce done indoors, it's nice, clean environment. Don't have to worry about any dirt or anything like that. And we'll just pop that in the fridge for salad. So since I've been gone, my snacking cucumber is really starting to climb. So the idea is we're going to train it to climb up here. Under here are grow lights once I clear this stuff off. So we're going to get it sort of trellising up that way, and they'll have lights. Our second round of lettuce is coming in nicely. I need to do something with these because I don't want them to be too far from the light, as well as my little tiny tom tomatoes that I have here. This lettuce is already getting stringy. So my succession planning is successful, but I need all of my new ones to be in a different system. And I think what I'm going to do is move the lettuce, grab it out of there, and put it in this arrow garden. And then that way, that'll give my tomatoes and my next round of lettuce that I get started some space to go. These are supposed to be tomatoes, but these might be the, I mean, I've tried to start so many different things in here, but we'll see what those are going to be. But this lettuce is gorgeous, and it tastes delicious. I'm excited for the cukes. We've got our little tendrils here, and we're starting to see some flowers. So it's pretty happy. I'm going to give it some water and some nutrients. That's why I have this open, to keep them happy. We did some rearranging. We took our little ones and put them in this arrow garden system. This is already a little leggy, so I don't know that they're going to bounce back. But the fortunate thing about lettuce is it's easy to start. If you start them in water, I put them in a little tiny bowl of water. They germinate within 1 to 3 days, so I can germinate some new ones. But now I have this one. I actually prefer these because they get lower than, the light gets lower than this arrow garden. These systems here, VOCRS, and this gets taller as well, so I really like that. But the fun thing about gardening and hydroponic gardening is, you know, you learn as you go. This is my first time doing cucumbers in a hydroponic system. So again, we're going to get those trellised up this way. I've got my timer lights plugged in because these are grow lights underneath there. What do I spy with my little eye? Look at this cucumber.
It's so small. It's cute.
We've made a few changes to our setup. So our cucumbers are doing really, really well. And I'm so excited to actually see cucumbers. If I can get, there you go. Starting to form. It will trellis up here. I moved my lettuce from this system to a Kratky system. This is a rail system that I built a while back from a downspout that I cut into different portions, sealed the ends, I painted it, and then I used a hole saw bit to do these holes the size of net cups. So I've got different size holes. That's the smaller one, and then for this, I think this is a 3-inch net cup. I'm using pool noodles to help stabilize the plants, especially since these systems use a different sort of net cup, this cone net cup, whereas this one that I cut, I used it for the other types of net cups. This type. So hopefully they won't experience any transplant shock. But as they get taller and fuller, I wanted them to have more room than this system. And what I really like about this system is for seedlings, because it gets really, really low. The light, unlike this arrow garden, and I think that's probably why this lettuce is turning out a bit leggy, because this is as low as it'll go. So I'm really kind of working out what's going to go where. I want to start all my seeds in this system because of how the light gets low and close enough. And then for the lettuce, which I want to keep in rotation with succession planting, when it gets to a certain height, move it up into my rail system. I've got 2 more of these because it was a 10-foot long rail that I cut into 3 parts. So I can always add another rail up here of lettuce just to make sure that we stay in production for the lettuce. I think what I'm going to use the arrow garden for is I've got a tiny tom tomato here, and I'll do my tomatoes over here since they grow pretty tall. This will be my first time doing a hydroponic tomato in this system, started in this system. This is a tiny variety. The plant doesn't get any taller than 12 inches, and this light can go that high. So what I'll do is just use this as kind of a mother plant, take some cuttings, and probably have about 3 of those cherry tomato plants over here, and maybe add some herbs, some basil or something. But seed starting here, tomatoes gonna go here, cucumbers are at home here, and I'm encouraging them to trellis up and take advantage of the lighting system that I have here. These are also full spectrum grow lights that I've installed underneath or on the underside of the shelves here. And of course the plan is that this is going to be the hydroponic salad bar. And to keep these things, these veggies in production. I wanted to share how I like to start my seeds, my lettuce seeds. I just put a few in a little bit of water and sit this in a dark place. And in 1 to 3 days, they start germinating. And once they germinate, then I put them in the hydroponic pod. Okay, and there we have it. We've got a loose leaf lettuce, black-seeded Simpson, we have a red romaine, and we have a butterhead butter crunch. My favorite, the butter crunch usually does really well, that and the red romaine. I used to put them in separate containers, but you know, it's all lettuce. And once they start to grow, you can tell what's what. So they don't really need to be in light. I'm gonna set this on the top shelf and hopefully we won't forget it. But to tell you what they look like, this one is the butter crunch, and then this one is the red romaine. We've clearly been harvesting the outer leaves. So I'm excited to keep this going because, I don't know, these ones are looking really, really leggy over here. This one back here looks okay, and this one back here looks okay, so those might be the salvageable ones. I mean, we still would kind of eat those too, but yeah, I want to produce lots and lots of lettuce so we can have lots and lots of salads. Just wanted to do a quick little update. Today is February 3rd. I think we started these seeds for these cucumbers on December 24th. As you can see, as planned, they are naturally trellising up here. We've got lots of flowers. We've got nice little cucumbers growing. Got one right there. I mean, every time you lift a leaf, you see flowers, you see cucumbers. Oh wow, this is the biggest one. Can you see it back there? Oh wow, yes. This is great. And so we've got, I think this is 3 plants. 1, 2, 3, we've got four plants of these snacking cucumbers growing here. Oh, there's another one. Right. These 2, you can see them here. And yeah, so this is really exciting. Really exciting. As for the lettuce that we planted out in here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 that have germinated. 7 out of 12, and they all germinated because I germinated them in the water, but sometimes they don't take to the transplant over in here. You know, the roots are so very delicate, so it's okay. I just grab another seedling. They're probably all dried out. They dried out on me. I put it on this top shelf and it's so easy to forget about them there, but again, you saw they germinate within 1 to 3 days, so I can always do that. Over here, our tomato plant is doing really well. This is just some stringy lettuce that's going to come out when I started some other tomatoes in soil. So when these get their true leaves, and I see one of them is already starting to get its true leaf, I'm just going to transplant it over in here. But I'm really grateful for this one that actually started in the system. It's really, really healthy looking. So yeah, oh man, I see another one of these cucumbers. There. 1, 2, oh, my hand out of the way. 1, 2, 3, 4, all in this cluster right here. And of course the lettuce, once it grows here and gets to a certain length, we move it up here in this rail system that I made from a downspout, and that video is available on the channel. I have a whole hydroponics playlist. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, but I'm so pleased with that cucumber right there.